everyone, welcome to another video. Today I'm joined by a special guest.
Hi guys.
To introduce myself in case you're a new viewer, my name is Emily and I graduated from the IB program the year of 2020 and
Yeah, my name is Ivy and I graduated from the IB program this year, so 2022.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about our experience, our tips for you, just give honest and real advice for anyone in this stressful program.
Yeah.
I guess we can start off with talking about the classes or the 6 core subjects. So I took HL Economics, HL English, HL Bio, and then SL Chem, SL Math, and SL French.
I forgot, but I think I took HL Bio, HL Chem, HL English, and then SL Math, SL French, and SL Econ.
Yeah. So I guess for this, the biggest tip I would say is to look at the syllabus for each subject, and also to study the mark scheme once you do the past paper, because looking at the mark scheme you can kind of see the format they might want you to answer the question in, keywords they want you to include.
Yeah. Adding on to that, I think you should also make notes during your grade 11 year and save them for your grade 12 year, because your grade 11 and grade 12 years are kind of combined, where your grade 12 year is a continuation of your grade 11 year, so you kind of need all the information from these 2 years for the IB program.
Yeah, I was very shocked when I heard this answer 80%, and it's 2 years worth
I know, that was so much content to learn.
But then our exams were canceled.
You guys were so lucky. I had to take the exam route. It was not good. No,
but
it was
you did
not
good. So
yeah, it was okay. But it was all the content from 5 subjects just crammed.
Yeah,
into,
and it's
all
within
exams.
1 month.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But it's okay, we're done with it.
Yeah, exactly.
I survived.
So moving on, we can go to CAS, which stands for Creativity, Activity, and Service. For CAS, I found CAS pretty easy, I guess.
Yeah.
For the service stuff, I kind of just used the extracurriculars, volunteering stuff I was already doing, and just put it in.
Yeah. And then creativity, you can just kind of use your hobbies. So for example, if you're into drawing, and that basically all counts as creativity. So
yeah, learning a new skill or
baking, painting.
Yeah, I know some people who try to start a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Creativity. And I think activity for me was the hardest because I'm not an active person. So I would think if you don't like a certain strand, try to find a way to make it work for you. So I thought, okay, I definitely can't do team intensive sports. So I'll just try something like yoga.
Oh yeah.
So I did that instead.
Yeah, you can even include walking, that basically counts as an
jogging
activity.
or whatever. It doesn't have to be anything super extra. It could be very simple, but you could also make it extra if you want.
Yeah, but something else is, when you're doing your CAS, don't leave it to the last minute, because that's what I did, and I ended up spending way too long writing all my reflections in the span of a couple hours. So I think you need to space it out periodically and gradually update your CAS journal every time.
My CAS advisor was even you should have a reflection before you start, then one during and then one after.
Yeah.
But I did not do that.
I did not do that.
I was that's what
Which is not good.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, just regularly update it if you can, because it'll save you a lot of time in the end.
Next is the extended essay. So I did my extended essay on literature.
I did mine on, I did world studies, and I did a research paper on the gut microbiome.
Wait, that sounds kind of hard.
It was. I don't suggest you to do a research paper topic, because it takes a lot of time, unless you're super interested in it. Then I think you should. But for the extended essay, I'd say pick something relatively easier, because it is a big commitment, and you need to write the essay while you're still in school, while you're still taking other subjects. So yeah, I would just stay away from the research unless you're really interested in it.
Yeah, and it is 4,000 words. After I went to uni, I was nothing scares me anymore because of this. It start early too. I think I started in the summer. I don't know. You can just start planning. You're gonna want to write multiple drafts maybe.
Yeah.
And do a lot of editing.
Yeah, a lot of editing.
Yeah. And also, if you can pick your own mentor, try to pick a good one that knows what they're doing.
What's a mentor?
Wait, weren't you supposed to get
No, they just told us to pick a topic and write on it.
So there was no one to guide
No. No.
What? Okay, guys, if that happens to you, then I guess use the Google to
Yeah,
help you.
look at past extended essays to like look at the format, because that will help a lot, because you're basically like writing like many pages and you want to see how like other people format it.
Yeah,
So yeah.
look at like the format they do, and also the marks that the examiners give them, like what they've done well, what they haven't. But for us, for like our mentors, we didn't get to pick, we were assigned. And then I know someone who was doing an econ EE and got assigned our French teacher.
Oh really?
Yeah, so she didn't even get much help in
Oh.
it. Yeah.
We literally didn't have anything. It was like very independent, which is kind of weird, because I did not know what I was doing for like most of the time.
Oh my god, oh no.
I know. Not
Hopefully
good.
that doesn't, hopefully,
yeah. I think usually they would have mentors.
Yeah.
I think it was just my school. But
And I guess also have a good mix of primary and secondary sources. Like my primary source was the book, and then my secondary sources were like research articles about the book, which you can find on JSTOR or Google Scholar.
Yeah.
And it just looks really impressive.
Yeah.
I
don't have anything to
I know. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, so next talking about the IAs, which stands for internal assessments. They take up 20% of your mark, and they were my least favorite part of the program.
Me too.
It can definitely like vary the type of IA you're doing depending on the subject. Like for sciences, it's like
Labs,
a lab.
yeah. Exploration labs.
Yeah.
Like you pick your own topic.
Then economics is like analyzing an article, I believe. So was there like an IA you particularly didn't like?
I think the econ IAs.
We really? I like the econ
Really?
IAs. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just didn't like it. I don't know.
Do you have any tips for that?
I think you need like look at the mark scheme, look at the rubric, because there's like 5 sections, I think. Yeah, and then like there's like different marks for each section, and you kind of just like need to like know specifically what each section of the rubric is asking you to do, because then you would like lose marks. So for example, like if you have like when you're making diagrams, basically, you like definitely need to like add titles and like add labels, because if not, then like you would like lose a mark.
And add specific labels.
Yeah, specific labels. So yeah, I think just like make sure to look at the rubric, because that's like super important when you're doing econ IAs.
And include quotes too, like when analyzing the article.
Yeah.
I guess for me, my least favorite was the math IA. That was also the first IA we ever did, and our teacher didn't really explain what we had to do.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I ended up picking a topic that was like more physics. So I was like trying to learn physics.
Oh no.
And incorporate into math.
Yeah.
So it didn't
How
really...
was it in the end though? Was it okay?
It was like mid, I guess.
It's okay.
Yeah. I guess that shows you guys, like, 1, pick a good topic, and 2, don't be afraid to restart if midway you feel like it's not going well.
Yeah.
I was like, midway I kind of saw how it wasn't going well, but then I was like, I don't want to waste all this time, but I think it's good to restart.
Yeah, definitely. And also, I think that when you're picking a topic, you can always like search online to like look at other topics and kind of like take inspiration from that, but obviously don't reuse a topic, because that's like not that good. But like I think you should definitely like use inspiration and like come up with your own topic that may be like kind of related to other topics.
Like you could put a small variation on some basic topics.
Yeah. It's just to give you ideas.
And also, I think I was really worried about showing personal engagement. That was one of the things.
Yeah, it was.
But I realized that you can show this in so many different ways, such as in your intro, like when talking about why you picked the topic, doing like preliminary trials, that shows personal engagement. Oh yeah, and another way to show personal engagement is to have a really unique lab setup that's maybe not commonly done. It just shows them that you're really interested in the topic.
Yeah. What do we have left? TOK? TOK was not that good for me. Oh my gosh.
TOK was so random. It was
just a lot of like philosophy related it was just like a lot of, I don't know.
Yeah, TOK all I remember was like the WOKs and the AOKs.
Oh. Yeah. I kind of forgot about that. That was like so long ago.
Yeah. But TOK, it was like a presentation and then an essay.
Oh, we didn't have a presentation because for ours, because it was like virtual, like we just decided we just wrote the exhibition without the presentation.
Oh,
yeah, which is like better.
Yeah, it's less stress.
Yeah,
but for the presentation, try to include 2 to 3 AOK. For the presentation, try to include 2 to 3 AOKs and WOKs. if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you will once
Yeah,
you
your
start
teacher will
learning.
explain it to you, so yeah, that's okay.
It's like basically what the whole thing is
Yeah.
about.
And also include a lot of like TOK related terminology, because like that's super important. There's like a lot of different vocabulary that's like related to like TOK, and like your teacher will go through all this for you. But yeah, that's like also really important to like do good on like your exhibitions.
Yeah, and just use like personal examples as well.
Yeah, that's really important too.
Yeah, that's basically all. I don't
Yeah,
have much for TOK.
TOK. I think as long as you like know your like AOKs, WOKs terminology, then you're like all set.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so hopefully you guys learned a lot from us. I'll put Ivy's channel link down below, so check her out. And I'll see you guys in my next video.
Bye guys. Thank you for listening. Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.